Yo, hello. Can you hear me? Is there background music or no? It's supposed to be working, but I'm not. I have no idea. Is it more annoying or no? I could take it out if it is. It's supposed to be like a Christmas theme. Oh goodness. All right, right. Wait. Let me figure this out. Let's see. Chrome tab, XMAS, share audio. I think this is it. Boom. And then I'll do solo layout. Thank you, Dana. It's a huge milestone for me. 1,000 subscribers. Who would have thought? Oh man, subscribers. Who would have thought? Oh man, how's your guys' Christmas Eve? Oh, I'm so happy. Honestly, it's a huge milestone. I just never really would have expected someone like me hitting 1,000 subs, but pretty happy about it. Do you want to get on this live chat? I could totally give you the link later down if you want to talk about coding or whatever you want. Or you could talk about your 11 p.m. skit that's going to come out either. Eating pizza in bed, work at 4 a.m., almost ready for bed. Wow. You have the most interesting schedule compared to all of us. Let's get that 4,000 hours. Yeah, I know. I think I'm at 1,500 ish, which is probably a long way to go, but um, we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, let's do it. Just maybe like 10, 20 minutes in. Yeah, so I wanted to do like a 5 interview tips kind of thing, but the more I think about it, I think like having smaller chunks of videos would be more easier to digest. So just kind of trying it that way first. And obviously, you're not getting all the information at once, but um, you know what? This music is kind of annoying. I'm just gonna turn it off. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so I think like having it in more digestible chunks versus like a huge 15 to 20 minute video might be better. So corporate traveling service, C-suite, executive. Yeah, that's insane. I don't know how you do it, Dana. And you're also studying how to be a software developer. It's you guys teach us your secret. What kind of coffee are you drinking? Chunks equals good. Oh man. So I do have something to confess with this current setup. It's not my usual New York apartment. I am actually in California, and I forgot to bring my webcam. So right now, I actually have two cameras working, one that's on my laptop and then one that's on my phone. But the voice is coming through my computer and the video is coming through my phone. So if I press this, it's actually both my screens. And the reason why I do that is because my webcam on my built-in laptop sucks. So now I'm having to deal with like looking at two screens all the time. I'm looking at my laptop, then looking at my phone, looking at my laptop, then looking at my phone. So please bear with me. Making moves, yeah. Adderall spiked coffee, maybe. Nothing fussy on the coffee. Maxwell House Costco, just lots of it. How many cups do you drink? I think I drink about before COVID, I was drinking about 2 to 3 cups, but after COVID, I think I was able to cut it down to one. But today I'm celebrating, so drinking another one. I mean, it's definitely possible. You could just like crush it up a little bit and then sprinkle a little bit in. I drink 2 to 3 in the morning and one in the afternoon. It's a lot of coffee. Well, hopefully you could get some rest before you start your morning. A morning being, yeah, exactly, right? Like morning being 3:30 a.m. Yeah, you probably have one of the more interesting schedules out of all of us. But it's good to know. Mm. It's kind of insane, honestly. I keep saying that it's insane that I hit 1,000, but I'm still kind of shocked by it. Um, and obviously, if I wanted to get 1,000, I could just like ask my friends to do it and things like that. But I want it to be at least a little bit more organic. That way, it's not just people that are subscribed but never watch my stuff. And yeah, maybe I'll just share. I could even share my YouTube stats, but I'll do that later because there's nothing really to share. It's like literally I have 1,000 subs and I need to hit 4,000 hours, but I'm nowhere near nowhere near that part. All right, yeah. Ask me a question. Ask me a question. Any New Year's plans? Just gonna stay home. Just gonna stay home and just enjoy time with the family. Nothing too crazy. Maybe if I was in New York, I would like possibly go out if when there wasn't like a pandemic going on. But um, yeah, it's one of those interesting times where we could just kind of spend either time with family or maybe in Dana's case going to work. Do software engineers work Christmas? Uh, yeah. It depends on the job, right? Like some companies they just really really brutal and they'll make you do that. But I would say most companies wouldn't. Cuz that's pretty cruel in my opinion. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Times Square countdown is. Yeah, I don't really know what they're doing this year and I think funny is like the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. It's like really crappy this year, if I remember. Let me see. It was like a meme or something. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Let me share my screen. Nope, that's not it. That's not it either. Oh, I have to actually share my screen. There you go. Boom, boom. There it is. Look at that Christmas tree. Isn't that so sad? That's like the most saddest Christmas tree I've ever seen. What are DJNT, do you have any goals for 2021 with your channel or with work or anything? Yeah, exactly. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. There it is. Can you guys still hear me? I like totally messed up my stream, but hopefully nothing broke. That's a budgetary. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I guess everyone's just chilling. Hitting 1,000 subscribers doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get like 20,000 people or 200 people watching your stream. All right, Dana, I'll see you later. Off to bed. Get some rest. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. You've always been a very good subscriber, and I really appreciate all the comments that you make. And like I said, if you need any help, I'm always here. So 1,000 subs for sure. I need to work out more. Maybe get into a fight, but I'm not sure. Just I feel like you're always gonna lose to your wife anyway. So what's the point of getting into a fight? Maybe late night streams are my thing because there might not be as many other things to watch during this time. I'm like learning about what this deal is, but you know what? If we're the only two people watching this, maybe do you want to go on live stream right now? We could just talk about random stuff if you want. Let me see how this invite works. Let's see. You're on. I just don't know how to. All right, let's see. Can I add you to the stream? Hello.
Yo,
Yo.
what's up, man?
What's up, dude? Welcome to my 1K subscriber stream.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you. What have you been up to?
Oh, man. Wait, hold on. Oh my god. I'm like hearing it's like an echo because I'm like watching your stream at the same time.
Oh yeah, you could just.
So your YouTube is delayed, so I should not listen to that one.
Yeah, I think that one. It's always gonna be a little bit delayed.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, I just dude. No, I can't. So right now, I'm not at home and I forgot my webcam, so I have to have one for my video and
Yeah.
audio. Uh, oh, wait. Be at 5:30? Holy moly! crazy. Can you
And
hear me?
it's like you're cutting out a bit.
I'm cutting out.
Yeah, I don't know. But can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're perfect.
All right.
Shoot. Yeah, well, I think we'll. I think next year, if you have time, I know we keep talking about this, but we should definitely do like a little like interview segment stuff for your
Yeah, that would be
content.
sweet. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Because honestly, like I don't know how you come up with these ideas, but it's like so relevant.
Dude, I don't know either, man. I think for the beginning, it's like
Mhm,
things I actually experienced like a
mhm,
month ago or something.
mhm.
And I'm just like, okay, I gotta make fun of this. And I just do
Yeah,
it. Especially
yeah.
the manager one is because at my previous job, the office I'm in is like an outsourced office, so it's just developers. Like we only have like 7 developers in that office. And all their like CEO and execs and project managers and like salesmen are in Edmonton.
That's
So
so
I'm
weird.
literally like typing my concerns to the project manager. And it's like, damn, this is so annoying because I can't like get a reaction quickly.
Yeah,
And it takes like 5 minutes for him to respond. And I'm responding in like a second. And in that time, just like, okay, I guess I'll do work. But then I'm always like context searching and it was so annoying. And
yeah.
then when I got
Context
home,
switching is
I'm like,
insane. Yeah.
dude, I gotta make fun of this.
How long does it take when you're like recording all those people, those characters, like how it feels when coworkers with less
Oh
experience?
fuck. I don't know, man. Like I just get in the zone and then it just like I think I don't know, man. Like sometimes it takes all day, but then it doesn't feel like it. But then when I look at the time, it's like already dark and I see the lighting outside and it's like pitch black. And I'm like, damn, I gotta stop now because the lighting is gonna mess things up.
Yeah.
With
Do
more
you
people, it's definitely harder.
yeah, with more people it's definitely going to be harder. I mean, do you do everything with one character in one take and then are you like switching?
No, I do everything. I do each character in one take.
Yeah, that makes sense cuz there's like
So
different clothes.
yeah, because I can't keep switching. Actually, the only time I don't do that is if the camera angle changes like dramatically.
Yeah.
Then I do switch up like the characters at that time.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. That video has 45 likes and 519 views. That's a really good ratio of likes to
The
views.
the one with the money one.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you for the 2000 views one, that short, did you get a good like what do you call it? The like did you get a lot of subscribers from getting 2000
No,
views on this one?
the chess one.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it just shows up. No, you know how it works. When you watch the first short, it might not be yours, but then when you can page over to the next one by just swiping up. So it's possible people are just like swiping quickly and then they landed on mine and then they just swipe to the next one.
You get to see the average view duration on that one?
Let's see.
Because if it's like 1 second, then that might be right.
23 seconds.
Oh, that's like they're watching the whole thing then.
Yeah. So I got 3 subscribers from that.
You know what I think it is though? It's like it's hard. I don't know if people are like, if to you what you were saying when you're watching shorts, it's just scrolling up and up and up after it's done. So
Yeah.
you don't bother to actually subscribe to the
Yeah.
thing right after.
Yeah.
I was gonna do one about like basically when you are thinking about applying for an internship, you look at a job listing, and I've seen a lot of like garbage jobs. So basically, kind of add that background music, it's like "Hello, darkness, my old friend," or some kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
like that thing where it's like unpaid internship, credits only, working Monday to Friday.
Yeah. Dude, that's for sure. There's a ton of that for sure.
Yeah, there's so many bad jobs. Yeah, let's see. Hey, for the dummies from the dummies court, didn't know you had a channel. Just sub it. Oh yeah, thank
Huh.
you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. 2K in 3 months.
I hope so. I don't. Honestly, it doesn't even matter about the subs after 1K if you think about it. It's just
Yeah.
It's like the CPM and everything like that. But
But you get, I think you get more views, like
if you
if
have
they're
more
actually genuine.
subscribers, if you have more subscribers,
Yeah, like if they're genuine, then
oh, if they're genuine subscribers, yeah, all of mine are fake. Just kidding.
there's this channel I saw that's like you know who Ty Lopez is?
Yeah.
So there's like a ripoff Ty Lopez, like a Filipino Ty Lopez or something. And this channel has 250K, but each video is like 400 views. The fuck?
How does that happen? So he's just buying subscribers, you think?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Yeah. I mean, there's really no point. I mean, the value is in the just like the click-through rate, so
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything like that. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. I was like, I don't know, I was just looking at my old videos, and the one that actually has the most views is this like view tutorial. So it's just kind of it's kind of crazy. It's like this view tutorial 8 post requests. So it's just me like giving a tutorial on how to make a post request on the front end. It
Yeah.
has 8.6 thousand views, and it's
I think that makes sense because people actually would search for that, like if they're working that, and they're like, "Oh, how do I do this?" And then they see yours.
Yeah, so I think that's the one thing that I would say is like I'm like struggling with most of the time as a YouTuber or a software developer that does YouTube. It's like, number one, my video quality is not that good, and you kind of know about that too. Like video quality, even though the content is good, it's like video quality can be bad. And then I think second, like I think my stuff is boring sometimes. Like I don't know how to make it more like spicy by like doing more like video animations or whatnot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would help. Although I'm not, I think your like tone is fine because I don't know if like if you spice up like your energy, I don't know if that helps because then the content doesn't change, but then it's like
yeah.
you're
So that's why I think
changing.
you have a pretty interesting market where you're able to kind of bring in like a different perspective of
But the problem is nobody searches for my stuff. Like who would even search for like comedy skits software?
That's true. It's like
I think you have to like stumble on it.
Yeah, it's like too different that it's unexpected because no one thinks like work office. If anything, like your video content reminds me of Office Space, like just like that life of Office. I don't know if you've seen the Office Space, but it's like okay, you should definitely watch it. But it's kind of like it's just the guy who's just like miserable at work, and then he just like gets into a hypnosis.
Oh, is the meme, the boss meme?
The boss meme, yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to work on Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh, that's where it's from.
No, but yeah, I think whether I don't know if when we do the interview, if live is better or if it's better to do it just like pre-recorded and just post it. But either way, I think we should definitely like talk about your channel because I think it's like
Sure.
I don't know. To me, it feels like it's like one of those hidden gems, but that should just get like that could blow up. But like, who knows? Yeah. But
have you heard of Jarvis Johnson?
I think you told me about him.
Did I?
I think so.
Oh, anyway, his channel used to be like what I'm doing now, where it would be like every coding interview ever. That's why I haven't done that type of skit yet. Every coding interview ever, because he's done like 2 of it already.
Oh.
So I don't know what I can add. And then he has like other stuff like, oh, I made this app that like orders pizzas, and then he made like a skit on it.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't do that now.
Yeah, he seems a little bit more broader, I guess.
Yeah, now it's just commentary on like Jake Paul and other stuff.
What is DGNT short for?
Bro, it's so embarrassing. I don't even know if I want to say it.
Well, this is live, so you could.
I'll tell you anyway. I'll tell you anyway. So, it started when I was playing StarCraft. Actually, it has nothing to do with. Okay, I'll just tell you what it stands for. It stands for Dragonator. So basically,
okay, I'm kicking you out right here now.
Dude, no, it's the best name. Like 13 years ago when I was playing StarCraft.
Yeah.
And it just stuck. So I put it in my email and my other stuff. And then later I don't know. I just felt like I can't change it. so
Yeah.
it didn't.
Actually, I've been debating if I should change my like rebrand and just use my name
Yeah,
instead of the because that's what it seems like everyone's doing these days, like just using their name as their YouTube channel. But my name is
yeah,
so common that
dude. My name is Andrew Wong. Nobody's
yeah,
gonna.
I'm
I'm
Alex
never
Lee.
gonna
So
stand
like
out.
it's yeah, exactly. It's like we don't have like a really good name to not stand out. Or yeah, like we started to like stand out. So uh, well, I got a question here. What is this? How did the journey in your job search go in getting a dev job? I'm almost done wrapping up Lambda School, and I wanted to hear what your game plan was, as well as DGNT's. Okay, yeah, I mean, he and I both came from kind of like different backgrounds in terms of getting a job, but for me, the coding bootcamp did a lot of introductions for me, and that's kind of like how I got my job. But I know with in 2020 2021 the landscape is a little bit changing where you have like career coaches and things like that. um I actually made a video about this, and I don't know how legit it is, like with the specific to Lambda schools, but there's a thing called Lambda Fellows. Let me share my screen 1 second. Let's see. So I would talk to your school about this and ask him, how do I get into this program? Because um yeah, I think. I mean, it seems like this is a no-brainer. Like, you get a 4-week trial with a company, and they'll give you, um, and then they'll get to see how good you are, and you get to see how good they are in terms of like, is this a good fit? And apparently, if they like you, then they'll hire you and pay you full time. So, and apparently, Lambda School will pay. Oops, let me hide this. Lambda School will pay you while you're working there. So, I mean, I would talk to whoever is responsible for the career service team to look into this. You have anything to add, DGNT, for you?
So it's the question about like what I used to do to get jobs or how I'm going to do it.
Yeah, like how did you get a dev job?
Um, I literally just went on Indeed or whatever website equivalent that has a bunch of jobs and just applied to like all of it because I was told to like just do that and like it doesn't matter what they're asking for because most of the time that doesn't really matter. Like if the minimum's like you need 10 years in like some random technology that's 5 years old, then you know that they're like they don't know what they're talking about. So you just apply anyway. Um, and
So
then
you only apply with just your resume?
sorry,
You only apply with just your resume?
I have a cover letter too.
Wait, do you have
Yeah.
like custom cover letters, or do you just use the same
Um, I think what I used to do was I have my first and last paragraph be almost identical to every job application, and in the middle is like somewhat tailored to what the job is talking about. I think that worked out because I don't know about other people who keep saying they apply to like 1,000 jobs and get like 10 interviews, but I had a pretty good ratio. Like I would get a interview for one every five I applied or something like that.
Yeah.
So
So just
yeah,
you just kind of just grinded it out with Indeed and just kind of
yeah,
waited to see what would
yeah.
happen.
I literally just went to the website and just like attached my resume and and just waited. And then they called me and be like, "Hey, saw that you applied here.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Set
awesome.
it up." And then later on, I would get contacted by recruiters. And in my opinion, I don't think they help too much. Like, I don't think I got a job ever with a recruiter that helped me. So,
Do you think it's because it was a job you weren't interested in, or?
no, the jobs I were interested in because I actually went to the interview, but like I just didn't get it. I don't know. I think they just like don't know what I want, and I didn't know what I want. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. They just didn't really help out. Like I could have just applied myself. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, Abdi, that's kind of unfortunate. You've heard about it, but it's still in beta. I wonder how they choose their people for the fellows then. It's kind of interesting. Um,
Mm.
Cause like honestly, the CEO of Lambda School was hyping it up on Twitter like crazy. So I would expect it to be like part of the process. But if I was you, I would I don't know if they give you like career coaches or anything like that, but definitely, like make sure your LinkedIn is up to date. Um, you just gotta apply through like Indeed and Glassdoor and things like that. But also establishing connections. I read this article where they said that they were able to get like connections and jobs by finding people that went through the same path as you did. So say you used to work in like landscaping, but you became a software developer. If you like get LinkedIn Professional for like a trial version for like a month, you could actually find someone that went from landscaping to a software developer, as like someone that followed your footsteps, and then you could like message them and like ask them questions and of like how they got to where they were. And honestly, people love talking about themselves, so they're gonna just like eat it all up and be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, like let me share you my secrets and blah blah blah." Well, this is a good question for you. Why didn't you add the R to the end of
Oh, to my
DGNT?
name. It's because you have the letter for every first syllable. So it's Dragonator, but the R is not actually a syllable. That's what it is. It's so lame, but I kept it.
Maybe you should really consider rebrand at 1000.
But this username has been with me forever since I was 14. I'm 31 right now.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
been
shit,
with me
I'm 31.
forever.
How old are you? Wait, what year are you? 89?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, nice, nice. We're
Yeah,
like
that's
brothers.
crazy. Gosh, man, you have a kid already? Holy moly.
Yeah, I'm married and have an apartment.
Mhm. It's crazy. Yeah. Do you code at like every day, or is it like pretty just sporadic?
No, no.
No.
I have been trying to update this app I have in the Android store for a bit.
Hmm.
It's like it's very sporadic. It's just like I feel like it.
Do you feel like you're losing your coding skills at all, or is it
Yeah,
just
for
something
sure.
about
For sure I
okay.
am. That's why I'm trying to do this.
Do what?
That's why I'm working on this app thing,
Mm.
so I can just kind of keep up with myself. I don't know what else to do though. Like, what would you do if you feel like like let's say you don't have a job and like what would you do to keep up? Would you just do leak code and stuff or
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on what your like main job was before, right? Like, were
Hmm.
you mostly doing like building out APIs? Then that's a little harder to practice because whatever. But with front end, it's a little bit easier because you could just be like, oh, I just want to build out this layout and and
Hmm.
make up the state, and then use like Firebase for your backend and just kind
Yeah.
of just practice that way. But yeah, I mean, I would yeah leak code. I leak code is I wouldn't say I code like I do in leak code, but leak code makes you think about how to code in different ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's a tough one, and I think it's kind of annoying that like recruiters or someone, they'll see like a gap in your like pay history or whatever, or
Yeah.
like in your work history, and they're like, oh, something must have happened, but
Mhm.
it's always like looked negatively upon. Why can't you just take like a half a year break, and just enjoy
Yeah,
life?
I know. I know. I've heard there was this guy who like worked for 10 years straight. I was talking to
Yeah.
this guy and he was saying like he worked at this game company for like 10 years straight. And then he was like F this and then he just took a 1 year like vacation. And then he was saying like he's having a hard time finding a job because he can't like justify that 1 year gap is literally just for like vacation.
I
But I
mean, I
feel
would,
like he deserved it.
yeah, I would pitch it like I needed to take a year break for mental health. And they like if you say mental health, I feel like it's like a buzzword for just saying like,
Yeah.
hey, I just like you can't say that you can't judge my mental health. You actually need it for your mental health sometimes, so
Yeah.
you're constantly working.
Yeah.
But this is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I would yeah, I don't know. I would just I for for me, since I'm a web developer, it's kind of like easy to practice. Like I don't use React hooks at my work, but since I know that hooks are just like the new thing in
Mm.
2020 and 2021, like I was just building on like little side apps and things like that, or little side projects with a few like friends of mine. And then obviously, with all side apps, they just die, but Like at least I got to like practice it. So I think that's kind of the more important part. It's like practice what you're actually gonna be using.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I heard about it and still nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, I've been trying to be creative and adding on to a feature of a recent project, like adding auth to CRUD or finding open resource collaborations. Yeah, that's a good one too. Like, you ever think about doing that? Like open source contributions or just building a create like a CRUD app to like brush up your skills, or is it a little too like
Um,
simple for you?
yeah, I never looked into contributing to open source because I don't know, I just don't care.
Yeah. Did you? There's this guy who made it's called like Faker JS, and then like he was saying how he no longer wants to be like open source or like he's like demanding like people pay him because
Oh,
he's tired of just working all the time for free.
yeah. He should just stop then.
I know. Yeah, I think so too. It was just crazy. Yeah, it's. Let me. I'm trying to find it right now. But open source is it's a very touchy subject. I mean, I feel that so many people use it, but at the same time, like I don't think people get enough credit for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Let's see. Share my screen.
So like a wall of text.
He goes, respectfully, I'm no longer going to support Fortune 500s and other small size companies with my free work. There isn't much else to say. Take this as an opportunity to send me a 6-figure contract salary or fourth the project and have someone else work on it. That's so
Oh,
true. Though.
so he is stopping. That's good for him, I think.
I don't. Let's see. No, that was November 8th. Let's see what the last like commit was. I mean, he hasn't committed since September 6th, but maybe is that side branch? No, not really. But yeah, I mean, it's because like if you work at a FANG or a large company as a software engineer, you're gonna make 6 figures. But this guy's literally working for free.
Yeah.
2,658 likes. Holy moly! The heck?
Oh, is that him?
That's definitely not him.
Yeah, but they're saying that's him. He's like a badass now.
Is that so? Oh man. Yeah, it's crazy. We'll see what happens. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Has it been snowing in your area?
So actually I'm in California right now,
Yeah.
so I haven't no snow here, but in New York it was snowing a little bit. Vancouver has snow, right? Because it's just like so close to the
It
mountains.
was snowing. I didn't. There's no snow now, but it was at one point, like 2 days ago.
Yeah. So what are your goals for 2021? Whether it's YouTube or like personal goals.
No, just man. If I have a job, I don't know how much I can commit to YouTube. I thought about it. I think I'll just record something in the weekend, and it has to be like a short skit, like a 2-minute skit, but also just be too crazy. I don't know, just get like more subs and shit. More views. I probably won't. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say I probably won't change up my strategy, but if somebody gives me like a good way to promote myself, then I'll just do it.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm gonna like buy like a YouTube coach service or something and be like, okay, all in or anything like that.
Sorry about that.
Definitely need to exercise a lot more.
Yeah.
It's so annoying that all the gyms are like closed.
Yeah.
I was so excited to be like off work so I can like work out a lot more. And then I can't, and then I just couldn't. And I was so devastated. It's so stupid.
Do you think all software developers should I mean, I guess everyone should work out in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
I think sometimes the sedentary lifestyle is like very bad as a software dev.
Yeah. Um, that's why I think a lot of companies have these like random like outings or something that like forces them to like do some sort of physical activity. Although I don't think it works because they just don't want to. So you can't really force someone to do it.
That's true. Yeah. I'm not sure what it's like in Silicon Valley, but it just uh, the way it's structured, where you eat food at the
Yeah.
office, you could eat dinner at the office. You don't like leave the office. So I wonder if there really is any value of like doing happy hours if you're like always around your coworkers anyways. So
Yeah.
it's an interesting one. Let's
I
see.
heard I heard in Google they have like free jujitsu classes.
What?
Yeah, like they like bring in like black belts and then you can like attend the class and then you shower and go back to work. But like I feel like nobody's gonna do it because they're so tired.
Yeah,
They just
that's
don't have
true.
time.
It's like one of those I think those Joshua Fluke videos where they have like the PlayStation and the arcade
Yeah,
system.
yeah.
It's actually playing it.
Yeah, and after like the random soccer nets, but like
Yeah,
nobody's using them at all.
it's true. You would have thought. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the comment. You would have thought he would find a way to get compensated via ads or use it as accomplishment towards it. You know, the thing is, Abdi, like not everybody wants to work at a big company. You know, or nobody. Some people just don't want to work like for a company. They want to just work for themselves.
Yeah,
But the reality is like you need money, or you're not gonna be able to pay for bills. So
yeah. It's pretty much a waste of time.
yeah, like open source is great for I guess clout, but clout don't pay the bills.
Yeah,
And unfortunately, I don't think like being a software developer influencer is like the most lucrative job. Like no one's gonna pay you for an Instagram post. You know, it's only YouTube. And every YouTube video that gets sponsored, it's gonna be like, oh, what is it? How does it start off? Like, hey guys, are you looking to learn something new? Try Udacity or Skillshare.
yeah,
Use my promo code and you'll get 15% off. I joke about this now, but I bet you one day if I do get that sponsorship video request, I might actually do it. But
for sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just yeah. I mean, it's not a bad idea.
it's not a bad idea. But I mean, it's like I think YouTube is probably like the only one where you could really get like paid sponsorship anything
Yeah.
at the moment. Like Instagram is not really specific to tech, you know.
Do people sponsor Instagram people?
Yeah, for
What
posts like
hell?
makeup, boots,
Uh,
shoes,
okay.
clothing, everything. But like you can't really sell like a Skillshare membership on Instagram. It just doesn't flow. Maybe you could use TikTok, but that's I don't know. It's just
I
weird.
think I think if I ever get a sponsorship, I'll work it into the skit.
See that's why I think your channel could be really good in a sense that you could kind of apply like yourself using Skillshare or something and then be like, "Oh yeah, that's how I got smarter by 10x. That's how I'm a 10x developer now or
Yeah,
something."
yeah, yeah. I probably make fun of them.
That's yeah, so I don't know if they'll like that or not.
No,
'Cause it is
there's been channels where they make fun of the sponsor and they do really well. Or maybe they
yeah.
have to be really big for it to work. So yeah, okay, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Yeah. But actually, I don't really. I was talking to some YouTubers about like how much they actually get paid for like those Skillshare sponsorships,
Yeah,
and it's a pretty wide range. I think sometimes it goes from like 200, sometimes it goes like 500.
yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
the more I think about it, I'm like surprised how many viewers I got during that like 2 a.m. stream or whatever. That was like I think I had at most like 10 people watching me at the same time. But I tried streaming yesterday and literally no one was watching.
Well,
And I was like,
that first time was on a Friday, right?
that's true, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that helped because like now it's like Christmas Eve. I'm betting a lot of people are like actually doing something.
You think so on Christmas Eve? What do you do during Christmas Eve? Like
I
I
don't know.
thought
Like,
Christmas I thought Christmas was the thing like where people have fun.
don't people do something on Christmas Eve?
Go to
Isn't
church?
it like some companies like it's like a holiday on Christmas Eve? So I'm sure they're like I don't know. No?
True. I mean I think I said go to church, but I think that's Christmas. not Christmas Eve.
Mm.
Huh. Who knows? Yeah, one thing I actually do that you might want to consider doing is I joined a lot of wait, you are in a lot of Discord channels, huh?
Uh, I'm in a lot of like YouTube centric ones.
Yeah.
It's kind of shit actually.
Dude, actually, let me. Can you send me those? But all the YouTube Discord stuff that I'm in, or all the Discord stuff I'm in, is like very related to tech, and they've been
Oh, okay.
very kind to me to let me post on there. But
Yo, what? Okay, send me that.
yeah,
I've
I'll leave
been
them.
like general YouTube stuff. I don't know. I
This is
just go there to talk to people, but like
uh
it's just bad because nobody cares about.
yeah.
They just promote their own stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think one thing you have to definitely do is like build like relationships with people in each of these Discord channels. But
Yeah,
it's just crazy how many. There's too many Discord channels, right? And like I was thinking about creating my own too, but
you should.
I don't
One
know,
big
man.
sub Discord channel.
I just like it's just so many already. It's like whoa, like I don't. It's just I don't know.
But
I
you
don't know
can
what
make
to do
one
with it.
for yourself, like the Tech Rally Discord channel. Because don't you have a Facebook page?
I
Oh,
do, and
so
obviously,
I think it makes sense to have a Discord.
yeah, maybe I should do it. The reason why I didn't do it was because there's already so many other channels that have a Discord channel. But yeah, yeah, it's like what like how do I don't want to. As someone that has like a lot of different Discord channels, like it's so hard to maintain all the relationships because all of it is like separated out, right?
Yeah,
But I guess it's good to have your own community.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Facebook group was more intended, so it was like a little cozier and like less people, and you don't have to feel like you have to constantly talk in there. But I guess you just gotta start somewhere.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. The dummies court pretty laid back and supportive. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You should join that one too.
Dude, I
Yeah,
can't
I'm in
get over
like,
that person having to work at 4 a.m.
oh yeah, she's a workaholic. It's
Dude,
crazy.
that's crazy. The
She's
heck?
actually she's doing a virtual boot camp and also working. I
Dude,
don't know
that's
how she's
crazy.
doing it.
Dude, that's crazy because my friend who did a boot camp literally quit his job. Well, he didn't quit, but he just like he he lied to his company and was like, I'm gonna take a 3-month Europe vacation. But he just like he just did a boot camp instead.
What happened? Did he just quit?
And then he quit after. But yeah, he
Oh,
literally like committed. So he had
wait,
like
but like the company didn't even suspect anything at all. Like, did he get paid?
it's crazy. His boss is so stupid. Because when he told me that, I was like, no, you're lying. There's no way your boss like yeah, your boss knew. I think he just wanted to fire you. It's like, no. He told me no. My boss actually believed me. He had no idea. I was like, what?
No way.
And apparently he told his other like a few of his other coworkers as well.
Yeah.
And like it worked out because they wanted to quit too. Oh my god, it's so crazy.
That's so interesting. I don't. It's companies are. I mean, when you at your old job, did you have unlimited vacation or was it a?
No. It was like 3 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. So I can't imagine how someone could just pull off 3 months without getting caught.
I have no idea. I didn't even ask because I was just so like
Yeah.
dumbfounded that his boss like didn't suspect anything.
Yeah. At your old job, did you work with like a lot of junior devs, or was it mostly like seniors and?
Okay, so my previous job, the remote kind of job, like the one where it's like an offshore office, I felt like I was the most junior there.
Wow. Yeah.
Although, like, I didn't really like work with people. Like, I kind of just was in a team, and they're like, "Okay, here's your feature," and I just did it. I didn't really interact with anyone. But at my old job, I did work with quite a few juniors, and I had to like kind of teach them stuff.
Yeah. What like did you like prepare with them, or what was the?
No, there wasn't like a buddy system where they're like I'm like the only person they should ask. It was more like I'm working on a back end feature, and then the person doing the front end that calls my API that I make was like having trouble understanding something, and then I
Mhm.
had to like pair up with that person for that one instance and be like, okay, what I need, like what this API needs is like this, and then what you'll
Mm.
get back is like this format. Does that make sense? And then we go back and forth for that for like a couple of days, and then the next feature I'll be like talking to this other front end person, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, would these juniors be very like pretty green, as in they haven't worked at a lot of different companies, or can you tell that they're pretty junior?
Yeah, they were pretty junior, as in like this was their first company, other
Oh
than
wow.
co-ops.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, we are like even at my current company, we hired about like three juniors, and you definitely need to like coach them to get them up to speed. But once they do, it's pretty
oh,
nice to
okay.
just get them
Well,
to.
yeah. Luckily for mine, like I think because of their co-op experience, they understand like the technical side of things.
Mhm.
They just had a hard time like understanding what this like specific feature was supposed to do. I think it's
Yeah.
probably because like our app is so stupid and they just like the documents just suck, so they just need like a human person to explain stuff. So luckily, I didn't have to like teach them what a for loop or anything like.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't really have to
Definitely.
like explain anything like that.
Yeah. Hey, do you watch CoffeeZilla by any chance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little
And
bit.
do you watch their like live thing that they do like on Fridays?
No,
It's
I
called like
don't.
the drip.
I
It's
didn't even know they had one. But okay.
yeah, so they do this podcast, but they just basically go live on YouTube and
Yeah.
then they just talk about stuff. But I'm thinking maybe like next year when I go back to New York City and stuff, we should like try doing like a weekly Friday thing where we just talk about random stuff related to
Yeah.
code or
Yeah. That sounds
anything
like
like
fun.
that. Because
Yeah.
I realize on Fridays, it seems like Fridays is probably the best day, Friday or Saturday, and then just
Yeah.
like spend like an hour and a half just talking about
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
random YouTube subjects or random YouTube stuff or random gripes of software development or
Yeah.
anything like that.
We can vent. We can vent
We
on
could
that.
vent about software. Yeah, but at the same time, there, like I would say being there's no complaints about being a software developer
Yeah.
compared to like a lot of
Yeah.
different
My
jobs.
vent would be like a bunch of nitpicks actually.
Yeah, yeah, man, it's
I have
kind of
like I
crazy.
have a friend group, like I have a WhatsApp group where two of us are software developers and one of us is like not. And
Yeah.
like we'll be like complaining about like the stupidest things, like the smallest things. And then
Hmm.
the other guy, I bet the other guy's just like, dude, what even are these problems? These aren't even problems.
You know what's funny is like some of my friends, they subscribe to my channel because they just want to be supportive. But
Yeah.
like whenever they watch my videos, they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Which is
Yeah.
like so funny. Yeah. So it's definitely like a niche market and I'm trying to figure out like what the best way to be like, should I be more general? Who knows? I have no idea,
I
but
don't know.
it's something I think about. I guess it's kind of the same problem that you have with the
Dude, I don't even know.
videos.
I've heard advice where it's like, oh, stick to a specific niche like forever, and
Yeah.
that's like how YouTube will know like your channel's about this thing, and then you'll get recommended to people who likes that thing. And then there's
Yeah.
other advice which is like, if you like tunnel pigeonhole yourself in that, then like not a lot of people will like come to you, and like you won't reach a wider audience.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know, like who to believe. I don't know. So I just kind of like, if I think of an idea, I just do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's value in being good in your niche, and I would say like software development YouTube niche is pretty widely of. I mean, it's still like a good market to tackle, but there's probably like a ceiling compared to like a general YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Hey, thanks, Kevin.
Air 1000.
Yeah, yeah, 1000. Oh man, I don't know if you know who Kevin is, but he's part of like the Coder Foundry Bootcamp. I don't
Hmm.
know if you've seen their channel, but they do like I kind of found inspiration to do these like live Q&A/AMAs from them, but they
Yeah.
get like way more like live followers. So I think they get about like 60 people or 50 to 60 people
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
stream. So it's just like questions after questions. So they're just like constantly. constantly like, answer questions. So if we ever get to that point, that'll be a lot easier to like clear up the dead space or the
Oh
dead
yeah, yeah. Like
silence. You know what I
we
mean?
don't have to think of topics; they just think of it
Yeah.
for us.
I know. The crazy thing is like a lot of times the questions are kind of the same every day, but I
Oh,
don't know. Maybe it's just new viewers every time.
mm.
Yeah. It's like, how do I get a job? What's better, Java or C? It's like, just do what you need to do to get you the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So do you have
imagine
like a game plan for how you want to like start like applying to jobs and stuff?
no.
No.
I think I'm just gonna do the same thing, except I'm probably not gonna talk with any recruiters because they haven't helped me in the past. So I
Yeah.
doubt they'll help me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably think of a game plan because man, dude, I don't. I'm having this thing where it's like, if I should just, hopefully they're not. Hopefully they're not listening, but I really doubt they know who you are. But I was
Yeah.
thinking
I'm
of
not.
just
I'm
like,
not famous.
I think of just straight up quitting when my
Yeah.
paternity is over
Uh,
and just chill and just find another job in that moment. But I'm pretty sure it sounds dumb to do that because then trying to find a job without a job. But the thing
yeah.
is, I've done that before and it worked out. And it didn't take me like forever. It took me like maybe 6 weeks to find another job when I had like no job.
Yeah. I mean,
So
it's a different time though, right? Like it's number one, um, it's like during pandemic. So actually, I take that back. I would say a lot of companies are still probably hiring a lot right now, regardless of
okay,
pandemic or not pandemic.
yeah, with the pandemic, I just have no idea what's to come. So
Yeah. But I don't really know. Well, is a job market in Vancouver pretty hot? Like
I don't know. Maybe I should know.
you should know, yeah. But
Well,
my one of my good
sorry, my friend got a job recently, and he's been out of work for like a year. So
what's a yeah.
I kind of feel like if he can get one, I can get one too.
Yeah. What's an average like salary for someone like a mid-level developer in Vancouver make?
Um, I think in downtown, it can be. This is just from like hearing from like one guy.
One guy?
Yeah, I don't know, but like
Yeah.
it makes sense. Actually, no. I take that back. There's been a couple guys who like shared their salary with me, and I think they're like mid developer to senior developer level. I think they're getting like it sounds like it's between 90 to like 110K if
Mhm.
if we work like near the downtown area,
Mhm.
and other places would probably be like 80K. I think.
See.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of my friends is just finishing up business school, and he said he was thinking about going to Vancouver.
Yeah.
It's like the skills are pretty similar, but you could get them for like a cheaper rate versus like Silicon Valley or whatnot, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess cost of living is a little less. Actually, I don't know. Vancouver was pretty expensive when I went.
It's pretty expensive, man.
Yeah,
It's
Vancouver.
mad. It's actually insane. All my friends are like, damn, I should have bought a place when you did. And when I bought it, I was like, fuck, this is so expensive. But it's like
Yeah,
crazy now.
yeah, yeah. And do you live in the city or do you live in
No, I don't.
downtown or do you? Okay.
It's I don't even, I live like near the edge of Vancouver. It's like
Mm,
the very edge onto the next
okay.
city.
Yeah.
So it's like the cheapest Vancouver property I can get.
Well, I'm sure it's the price value went up like crazy too, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, what's kind of funny with this stream is like I think I started off on such a high where I was like, oh, I'm getting like 5 people watching, 6 people watching, asking me questions. And then like the next day I had like 10. I was like, oh, if I do it again, I'll get like 20. But now
Yeah.
it's like once again, YouTube like humbles the crap out of me and just like, oh, nice. Yeah,
No,
I
it's
got
the timing.
more.
It's just the timing. It's
Think
just
so?
the day. Yeah. Because the first one was a Friday to 8. It was like 10 p.m. for me when you started.
R-
And
Friday one, yeah, and the I think I had like a Saturday one too or something.
yeah, it's like it was like 10 on the West Coast. So
Yeah,
that was like a
maybe,
good time, I think.
maybe
'Cause
I appeal to the West
Nobody
Coast.
can go out at that time.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, this is fun because I personally, obviously with like, when you post a video, you have to edit it and then you have to
Yeah. It's
clean it up. You have to portrait thumbnail. It's so annoying. Yeah.
So I used to have a gaming channel
Mhm.
and it sucked. But when I did it, oh my god, I spent so much time on it, and it got really annoying. And it's like I'm playing for 1 hour, and I'm like at the end, I just dread it because I have to edit all these things and like cut it down to like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so stupid. Like, it's not fun anymore.
Do you feel that when you're doing a gaming channel, you're like reacting purposely just for the
Oh
content?
yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh
I think
man,
that's the part that I have a struggle with my channel, and though I think sometimes my channel's so boring, so I don't do the oh my god, like I can't get a job,
yeah,
whatever that crap is. Like
yeah,
I'm so even keel, and I hate faking it, so
yeah.
it's just not me, you know.
That's why, yeah, that's why I love my channel idea because if I fake it, it's like part of it. You
Yeah,
know?
this like kind of part of the troll, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In my game, oh my god, I felt like such a poser. Like, I'll find like an item, and like normally I wouldn't care, but I'll be like, oh yes, I got this sword. Oh my god, and it's like so fake. And then when I'm like rewatching it, and when I'm editing it, I'm just like, dude, what the hell? What am I doing?
I feel like that's like what I noticed with even when I'm interviewing like junior developers and stuff, and nothing
Yeah,
against my current ones, but when I was interviewing, and it's just like obviously they don't really care too. I mean, they don't really know too much what the company does, but they're gonna act as best as they can to really love this company because you just try to get that job. You know, you'll do anything. I'll do anything to get this job. I love you. I love this company. I don't really know what we do, but I love this company.
I've never interviewed anyone before, but
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to get there.
Did you would be a strict interviewer?
Dude, I don't know, man. I feel like I'll be so bored. Like,
During the interview?
yeah, I'll be like, I don't care what like you've done to get to this point. Like, I feel like,
You're a horrible interviewer. You should try to be encouraging.
yeah, that's why I don't think I should do it. There was this one time when this guy had like he was supposed to, like, at my old job, he was supposed to have an interview, but like it conflicted with his schedule somehow, and it really messed things up. So he started asking people, and then he asked me. He's like, "Hey, do you want to interview this guy?" I was like, "What? I just joined this company. I don't even know anything about it."
Yeah.
It was such
Yeah.
a weird company.
I think that's why it's so important. Like, I mean, obviously you can't control this, but as you want to get a good interviewer too,
Yes.
because if you have a bad one, it sucks.
Yeah. I just don't think I should ever do it.
No, I mean, yeah, I think it takes practice. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I was gonna say it takes practice, but some people just don't want to do it, so can't
Yeah.
can't can't hate the game for that part. But
Like,
no,
I think if I ever do it, I'll be like the third guy, like just kind of like doing
watching.
it. Like not asking like like why do you want to work here type of question, or like kind of like not the guy that like runs the show, but it's
Mm.
just there to see
Observe.
if, yeah, to observe and to see if this guy's the right fit for this like sub team or something. Because
Mm,
sometimes you're like applying for like a general position in the company, and there's like many teams.
yeah,
They just they have to figure out which team you want to be in. So I guess they need like a representative of a team to show up just to see if this guy is like can fit. So I'll probably be that guy if ever I get into an interview.
yeah, yeah. But it's kind of crazy. I think you were saying that with the recruiter stuff, that sometimes they don't even know. Like you didn't get the job because maybe the job that you were actually like interviewing for, that it wasn't even matching what you were actually doing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I
Like
feel like
waste of
they
time.
just want to fill a position, so they just like they see like a keyword on my resume, and they're like, okay, let's call this guy.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you've been working 6 years as a front dev, but do you know backend Rails and
Yeah,
or vice versa? Oh, you done one HTML project, so you should be a full stack developer, right?
yeah, yeah,
I think that could be a fun topic to talk about, and we could like collaborate too. But I was gonna say, is there such thing as a full stack developer, or is it just too advanced now in the
yeah,
front end that you just
yeah.
kind of
True,
figure it out?
true.
Yeah,
That's a big question.
Because like the way you were just describing it right now, you said like I was building out the API and then I talked to someone to figure out the front end stuff.
Yeah, I was literally like 99% back end
Yeah.
for like the last year at my other company.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm. So many topics to talk about for sure. Yeah.
I have a question. Have you ever had to like demo like a thing to a client?
Not directly to a client. I just had to do it to like the product manager,
Yeah.
and never directly to a client.
Yeah.
And I think there's a reason for that.
Yeah. So we had to do that sometimes at my other job.
Yeah.
And like the craziest thing is that like when it was my turn, like I'm like trying to explain the backend, but obviously they have no idea what I'm saying. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, yeah, you click this button and then it like verifies stuff, and then this UI shows up, and I'm like, I couldn't really explain what the verification does, like in a non-programming way. So I'm just using language, like, yeah, it verifies it, it like saves to the database, and that's what it does. And they're like, okay, and then but then the front end people had to like go into so much detail on what's going on, because then that's what the clients see.
Yeah.
So they would get so much flack for like the smallest things. They'll be like, "Hey, why is this like thing like 5 pixels to the right?" And
Mm,
they'll be like complaining like so much on the front end, but like the back end has like so many more problems to deal with
yeah.
at that time.
Yeah.
But they don't care. So it's like, oh, back end guys, good job. But like front end guys, you got to work on stuff. Even though it's like totally the opposite when it's like when we're actually in development.
Yeah. I think that's the blessing and the curse of like front end development is like instant feedback.
Yeah. Yeah.
And clients, they don't care about the back end until performance is an issue,
Yeah.
right? They go, oh wow, why is this so slow loading? And then you could just say, oh well, the back end, the queries are taking way too long, and then they actually start caring. Goes, they only care that it's the back end problem because on the front end it's not loading.
Yeah.
But they're gonna care about the stuff that they could actually see. So
Yeah.
that's why I think backend is super. I mean, both are very important, but backend is kind of this unsung hero because basically, if you don't complain about the backend, that means that it's obviously very optimal. But
Yeah.
but you're never gonna get praise for it because it's kind of one of those things. It's if it's working, it's great, and no one knows the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the front end, they're gonna go, oh wow, this whole UI changed. You made the buttons brighter, so the people can see it better. They're gonna see it. The clients see it so directly that they can
Yeah.
actually feel like they're making some kind of contribution, saying like, oh, this looks kind of weird here, or this looks kind of good there.
Yes, they always feel like they always like say stuff, and they're like, "Yeah, but I did a good job explaining this like thing to this UI person."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what is the backend person gonna say? Oh, you shouldn't do your SQL queries. They're not gonna know that. They
Yeah,
could
yeah,
just visually give you advice saying like, oh, this is here and that is there, and then that's good. Yeah, yeah. But
yeah,
yeah, that's a good question, and I mean, in a weird way, I don't even think software developers should demo anything. They should just leave it up to the PMs to figure that out.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
Wow, hour. Maybe I should. I think this is probably a good time to hang up. And
Sure.
this was a huge, huge turnout. Totally what I expected. But you know
One
what?
person watching, and that's me.
You know what? I thank you for going on the call because now I don't feel as awkward just talking to myself.
I mean, I'll be talking with you anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, either way, it's good. But um, yeah, it's you know what? I'm celebrating by myself then. Oh, I celebrate with you.
Yay! Good job,
Dragonator. Now I know Dragonator and
dude. Never say the full name. Never say the full name. It's too embarrassing.
All right, DGNT.
Yeah, there you go. That's much better.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on, and
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
we should definitely do the we should definitely think of some ideas for next year. I think this is gonna be cool. 2021. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
bro, watch my skit on the 31st.
31st.
Just because he said that, now you gotta watch it.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I mean, I'll be the first person to watch it. All right, man. I'll talk to you later, dude. I'll see
All
you
right,
later.
cool. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, for sure.
All
Bye.
right. Yeah, see you later.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night, everyone, and Merry Christmas.